4-7 off. There's more calling on this table. I've noticed. They aren't 3-betting as much. They're coming to call. Wow. Alright, so he flatted 9s and then flatted 3 streets. I really like that play by Spoey. He's going to have a bluff a lot on the turn, and then he'll continue on the river sometimes. It's just pretty unlucky to fight him. Really like the way he played that hand. Pre-flop, I guess, is close. I don't know if I would call pre-flop, though. It's pretty tough to show a profit against a 22 big blind stacks min raise. I don't know. That's the only part that's iffy to me. I think this really depends on the player. Some players you can 3-bet it against, some players you can't. I would almost never call though. 9s is just not very easy to play after the flop. Okay, 7-2 off is easy. Another fold. Ace King. This is going to be an easy 3-bet. I would suggest something like 80K. Opted to just shove, which is, I guess, okay for almost 30 big blinds over a 3x. It's like the equivalent of 20 big blinds over a 2x, I guess. So I think it's okay. It's kind of big. I think I would still prefer making it like 80K. Steal. Yeah, there's more calling. Finally, we see a 3-bet, and he folds. So he made it just over 4x on a 3-bet and folded, and he flatted 9s before. So he probably has an extremely tight. Well, I guess we can't really say that because here he's buttoning before it was against an under the gun. So, but I'm just guessing he has a pretty tight 3-bet value range. More calling. So this table doesn't have as much 3-betting. It's good to take that into account. This is a really good 3-bet spot. Tollgate's been playing a bunch of hands. He got caught raising ace-4 offsuit under the gun with 22, 23 big blinds. So I think 3-betting ace-10 suited here is a really great play by Sharker, and it works. Calling is okay there, but I would prefer to 3-bet being out of position. But calling is certainly fine. I think if I was on the button, I would probably flat rather than 3-bet, and I would flat like ace-jack off, and then I would 3-bet my my worst ace-x hands that can't really call profitably. Yeah, lots of flatting on this table. Another really good 3-bet. I think the sizing is a little bit big. I would prefer something like 56,000. I think 4.5 to 4.8x is the right way to go. But it works. Picking some good spots, Sharker. Three bet. So easy raise with ace-jack. Get 3-bet by the button. Haven't really noticed him too much yet, so far on the table, but he has about 32 big blinds. No. He has about 22 big blinds. So he actually can shove a lot of his hands. So I think this kind of polarizes his range. I think he would much rather shove 10s than 3-bet call it, and probably even jacks. So I think this basically polarizes range. So I think this is a 4-bet shove. Just because a lot of players would have a very tight value range in that spot and be bluffing quite a bit. So I think that's often a shove. But of course, if they're not going to be people who are willing to bluff, then they only have monsters there, and you're buried with ace-jack. You're probably like 28% against his range, against his value range, which sucks. But I do think they have some bluffs in them.